On a forgotten island, far from the pulse of modern civilization, life stood still. The people lived in primitive harmony, fishing, gathering, and surviving. To them, the sea was the edge of existence, a vast wall of mystery that no one dared to question.
No one, except a boy named Íad. From a young age, Íad was different. While others feared the ocean, he stared into it, curious, searching, longing.
What lies beyond? He would ask. Are we truly alone? Could there be more to life than this? His questions were always met with cold silence, or worse, mockery. Stop dreaming, Íad. The sea is the end. There's nothing out there. We are all that exists. But deep within Íad burned a voice, a silent, persistent whisper. There is more. There is truth. He began building a small vessel in secret, working by moonlight with wood, stone, and fire-hardened ropes. Crude, fragile, but made with belief. One silent night, when the tide was still and the stars held their breath, Íad pushed his boat into the dark waters and sailed into the unknown. Days passed. Storms came, hunger clawed at him, and then a wave, towering and merciless, crashed over him. Everything went black, but death did not take him. Íad awoke in a world beyond imagination. Creatures not of his kind, radiant and wise, had saved him. Around him stretched cities of light, machines of thought, skies alive with energy and beauty. He had found it. Truth, civilization, the future. They offered him a choice: stay in the new world or return and share the truth. Íad chose to return. When he stepped back onto his island, changed, his clothes unfamiliar, his eyes glowing with vision, they did not celebrate him.
They feared him. Liar, they cried. Madman, heretic, curse. Some demanded his exile, others his death. But among the noise and hate, a few approached in secret. Quiet eyes, trembling hands.
Tell us more, they whispered. And so it began. Not with thunder, not with fire, but with a spark. In a world of blindness, one who sees is called a fool, until others begin to open their eyes.
If you want the truth, you want the divine light. You want the truth and cosmic knowledge that is within you, not outside of you, and not in mosques or churches. It is within you. It just requires you to practice meditation while emptying your thoughts in complete tranquility, free from internal and external noise. With practice, you will hear the divine inspirations, if you are sincere in your search for truth and divine light. Listen to the divine inspiration and follow it. The enlightened ones are among us, not in some distant place like the prophets. You will find the enlightened ones who draw their knowledge from understanding the universe and existence. Divine enlightenment and divine selection do not have specific criteria set by society, scholars, or priests. Divine enlightenment is about solitude and connecting with your inner essence, without adhering to any belief or sect that defines the criteria for divine selection. You determine it if you seek the truth. Religions have become corrupted in their spiritual practices since the elite of evil took control of the world and concealed true knowledge. Spiritual elevation is knowing who you are and believing in the existence of both good and evil, and that their existence is an equal force in life. If there were no evil, there would be no good. Both good and evil complement each other. Like profound darkness complements daylight, they have a point of connection. Moreover, within humans, especially males, feminine hormones exist, and likewise, females possess masculine hormones. One of the steps to enlightenment is to believe in the existence of the devil within you. The devil is a being present in every creature on this earth, and we also have divinity because God exists in every being within us. The return during the experience of death is to where the soul goes. Yes, it goes to the source, which is God. It returns to him like a fruit planted in the ground, which then grows and eventually returns to the earth, ending up as part of it. It returns to its true source, which is the earth. What do we call it when the plant ends? The destination of the earth is a cycle and an experience to be undergone. Every being in this life has a divine purpose that must be fulfilled perfectly and returns to its true source, as it is from him and he is from it. The temple of God, O human, is not in the mosque, the church, or the places of worship. The temple of God is within you, and it is the pineal gland, which is dormant due to toxins and vaccinations. The pineal gland is like a radio that picks up high frequencies from the same source, which is God, the angels, and higher beings from other dimensions. If activated, you will find divine inspirations and guidance according to them, and you will also receive advanced, modern, and superior knowledge. This is also the reason for the development of China and the Western world. As meditation is practiced, develop your third eye and pineal gland through spiritual practices that are needed to connect with your higher self and the creator of the universe. You feel his knowledge in the sense of his greatness in the divine knowledge of the great God. You feel his existence contrary to the culture of corrupt religions made by people who distorted it after the prophets and true enlightened ones, who made God a means or an end in themselves, and who turned God into a matter of faith rather than knowledge of him. They made God and worship a fear of his punishment and a desire for paradise, not love for God and knowledge of him. They believe but are ignorant of the knowledge of divinity and enlightenment and feeling it.
If you want to elevate your spirit to the level of divine enlightenment, connect with your inner jewel and follow it. Connect with your higher self, listen to it, and do not listen to anyone without consulting it. We have a book to activate your third eye.
Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it so others can benefit from it. Share your respectful comment with us.